before society has become what it is today, we used to look at men like that, and people understood that. People understood that that's not the way men should look, act, or even dress for that matter. Now, you look at this, a lot of people say today, what's wrong with you? Why don't you accept this? Why don't you know that this is normal? And that's the problem. I know it's normal. I don't care if it's normal or not. I just know. I know the way I was brought up, the way my brother was brought up, that this is not the kind of way men are supposed to look. It's not the way men are supposed to dress. It's not the way men are supposed to act. And I'm not saying that they are not tough. No, I made that clear earlier. I know that they have to be tough because of how long they've been in the ring thus far in this match, and the fact that they haven't. Even when one half of Pretty Deadly had an injury of some sort, they still stayed in the match for a pretty long time. So I know that they are tough. I know they are tougher than they look. But it's not even about how tough they are. It's about just how they look. And I'm not a superficial person by any means. But there is a truth that people judge you by either how you dress or the way you carry yourself or the company you keep. And this is the first Ridge Holland of the Brawling Brutes did instead of doing an airplane spin, he spun around with one half of Pretty Deadly, and he hit a Alabama Slam on him after Butch hit a Tornado DDT outside on the other member of Pretty Deadly. Boston Crab coming up from Ridge Holland. Now both men have got a submission hold applied to them. The only way they survived is because they held on each other's hand, and that one pushed the other one away. Ooh. They didn't pre-cut a stool or anything like that. So a stool was all it took to get Ridge Holland off of his of the man he put in that maneuver. What I'm not understanding why they tried Beer Money's finisher, drinking while investing, whenever Ridge Holland is too big for them. You know, it's lucky for the one who's got brown hair or dark hair. I think it's brown. I'm not sure though. It's lucky for him that he fell down while he fell down with Rich Holland falling the right way. And for people who may not be aware of who Beer Money is or what the finisher drinking while investing, it's James Storm and Bobby Roode in TNA from TNA when they were a tag team before things changed and Bobby Roode left while James Storm stayed. Well, they were Beer Money because it was to complement both men's gimmicks. They did their most popular finish was the suplex powerbomb combination. That's drinking while investing. Butch counters the attempt of a twist of fate, I believe. About to do that. Ooh. The joint manipulation with the index finger and the third finger. Somehow Butch still kicked out after getting hit with that shillelagh. Still kicked out of that roll-up. Let's see what happens here. Rich Holland pulls the blonde off the ring apron. Do a powerbomb through the table. Gets it. Ooh. Brown-haired guy is in the ring. As a tribute to Sheamus. Butch is doing the setup for the bro kick. Somehow he gets the left shoulder up. The biggest question is how long can the blonde-haired guy, or how long actually can the brown-haired guy stay? How long can he stay in this match before his partner can regain consciousness or get to his feet? Because I don't think he was passed out anyway. Ooh, right into the barrels goes Ridge. Outside, let's see. I knew this was coming. I think he took a piece from the barrel, knocked it over Butch's head, and it looks like they're going for some type of tag team combination here. Spinebuster from the front, neckbreaker combination through the table, and they won the match. Ooh. Ooh, I think Rich Holland dislocated his shoulder because he just had to pull his arm. Had to pull his arm forward. You could tell something popped inside of him. Show a replay of what happened in the beginning of the show. They called this in the back walking. Talks, looking at Heyman. What he basically doing was encouraging Nick Aldis to get as many medical personnel as he can. So he asked Paul Heyman if he was finished. He said, well, he was hardly finished with LA Knight, but he was finished with Nick. So next up is the weigh-in. Next, they announce a kickoff match for Crown Jewel Sami Zayn against J.D. McDonough. And the reason this is interesting is because, okay, Endeavor, as many of y'all know, Endeavor officially is the new owner of WWE. So now it's UFC and WWE together. So what they're doing is they're taking a playbook out of UFC and they're doing a weigh-in the way that UFC usually does it. They have security and they have referees right behind all this to be around in case something bad happens with Logan Paul and Rey Mysterio. Why was this weigh-in necessary? Probably to play off the fact that Logan Paul's a former amateur boxer.